I wanted to try a pre-amplifier for my EC BITX. This is a board which I bought, and then I have connected the input and output, and also two potentiometers I have connected. Two potentiometers, one is volume control, the other one is, this is actually a board for echo, that is for people to use during programs. This is a board with echo, but I will not be using that facility. But the problem for me was to connect the PTT. This is the RX mode, you can see. And what I have done is that I have connected the input and output together using a jumper wire, and the central pin of this is the mic, PTT mic, and the central pin is the PTT line. So I have connected the central pin between the input and output, so that when I press the PTT will be triggered. You can see when I press, you can see that the light changes from green to red. That means when I am pressing the PTT, here in the input of this pre-amplifier, that is getting transferred to the EC BITX. So I have mastered how to connect a PTT line. So far I was wondering how to connect this PTT line, but now it is easy for me, because the central pin of this PTT mic and the central pin here will connect to the PTT. This is a simple jumper cable. This is a homebrew stereo cable which I have made. So next is to see whether this will produce any improvement in the output for EC BITX. I did not get a pure pre-amplifier board from the local spare shop. I got this one. I found that this IC PT2399 is a digital echo audio processor integrated circuit meant for music concerts. But there are two transistors also on this board, so I hope that I will be able to disable the echo function somehow. This is the full board. You can see I can mount a 50K volume control and another reverberation control, and also a repeat. All those are superfluous for my purpose. This is a view of the other end of the board. You can see the plus minus 12 volt supply line, mic input and output. So I'll have to connect all those. This is the reverse side of the board, showing the printed circuit board and how the connections are going on the board. Started off by soldering the power jack to the corresponding positions on the board. Next was the mic input. Even though there are 3 pins shown, this needed only 2, I presume. I have connected the output. That's also only 2 pins were connected, because I was told from the shop that this is a mono board and not a stereo board. The purpose of the 3rd pin, they were mentioning that it is for connecting an additional mic, but I am not very sure about it. When you see 3 pins, my usual guess is that it is for a stereo, but I couldn't see 2 channels going out, so I'll have to see if this works for my setup. It was after this preliminary wiring that I figured out how to connect the PTT line so that it will go from the PTT mic to the output that you have seen in the beginning.